Hello universe, this is Gypsy. Thank you for visiting my channel. This week's video is my palette of the week video. In these videos, I select a different palette every week to complement the palette that I'm using in my Pan as Old as Time project. I do not expect to pan the palette of the week. I just have such an extensive collection. I want to reach into my collection, rotate a different palette every week to get use and touch on all of my collection, or probably, because there's only 52 weeks in a year, 2/3 of my collection. The palette that I worked on all week this week was the Pacifica product. I received this in an Gypsy box. The name of the palette is Beach Crystals. I'm going to slip my new glasses on so I can read more of the detailed print. It's a natural mineral eyeshadow, 100% vegan, cruelty-free. And the shades do have names on them. When I recorded it last week, I said that they didn't, but they do. And it also says on the bottom, every true beauty knows it's what's on the inside that matters. This is fine print. I'm sorry. They are new glasses. They're precision lenses, and I'm trying to get used to which part of the lens I need to look through for close-up vision, the center vision, like what your computer screen would be, and then the far-away vision. So I'm still getting my head tilt right, guys. Bear with me. The shades are called Faceted, Spaced Out, Prism, Raw Power, and Mars. Now, I'm going to have to assume that those colors, how can you know what direction? I don't know what direction they would name these in. So I guess if I were to go from the gold colored direction, because I guess that would be Mars. This one may be Raw Power. This one may be Prism. This one may be Spaced Out. And that one Faceted, or maybe it's the opposite. Maybe this is Faceted and it ends here on Prism. I don't know what direction those names should go in. I enjoyed this palette. You can see that there's been a little bit of touch on it. Mainly what I did with these was wear them in the first 2/3 of the eye, this 2/3 of the eye, and I tried to reach into the green more in my Pan as Old as Time project, because when I did my updates, you could see that it wasn't getting much love, and I wanted to get a little bit more wear and use out of that green color. So this was just to complement the lid. And it did have a nice shimmer to it. I'm not wearing it today because it is now old news as last week's palette. I do like this palette. I decided the palettes that I'd been squirreling away in my little makeup basket right here, I had to put my makeup on in this chair because I'm still under construction, guys. The other part of the house is still being worked on. So first thing in the morning, I have a really bright makeup light because I get up at 4 in the morning for my job. And this is where I put makeup on, my trusty chair by my wood-burning stove. The next palette that I'm going to rotate in was a very inexpensive, for lack of a better word, budget beauty. This is a City Collection Bloom Baby Bloom product. I believe I found this at Burlington Coat Factory for less than $4. Got a lot of color in there. You can see that these are pan. These are some of the products that I pulled out. They were lip colors, lipsticks, that I pulled out when I created my big pan of the 22 crushed together lipsticks. Those 6 colors are also in here, mixed together. I don't like pot lipsticks or pot lip glosses. I can't, it's impractical to carry a palette like this around if you're wearing the lipsticks. Aside from what? Just putting it on for pictures. I just didn't see a use of having it in a big palette like this. So I depotted all 6 of those. This palette is supposed to have lipsticks, blushes, and bronzers and highlighters, and I believe that's what these 3 columns are blushes, bronzers, highlighters. I imagine that this column can be dual use. It could probably be eyeshadows, bronzers, or blush. I think the formulas are very similar. It's possible they're just eyeshadows. Some of these, let me look around like this. Some of these, and also let me open it to get the glare off of it, just in case you're getting glare. The palette's so big I can't see what you see when I hold it up. Let me try holding it up like this. These palettes have frosts in them. So clearly they're eyeshadows. This is a matte. These are definitely frosts. The brown up here is a frost. So these are frosts. That's frost. These 2 are mattes. I think the mattes could be dual duty along with these as face or eye. I'm wearing this one today. The colors don't have names. I'm double checking because last week they did have names and I told you they didn't. They don't have names. I've only reached into this one so far for today's makeup application, along with my Fantastic Ladies project, The Pan As Old As Time. I'm going to close my eyes. There was fallout. It may be the brush that I used. Sometimes that's all it is the brush that I'm using. And as I continue to wear the palettes throughout the week, I get more of a experience with them and use different brushes and use them with other colors in the Pan As Old As Time, and I have a better opinion at the end of the week as to whether or not they have fallout. Last week's palette, the Pacifica palette, I cannot complain about fallout with this product. It blended really well. The colors stayed really well on the lid. It was a lovely palette. And it was, as I said, part of my Gypsy product. I am not sure where this would retail. I don't recall seeing this at any of my drugstores, my Walgreens, my Walmart, my CVS, or my Target. I'm not sure where this retails, but I got this in an Gypsy bag. This product came from Burlington Coat Factory. This will be the first time that I'm wearing this. Any of these. I'm not going to reach into the blushes or the bronzers unless I use them to complement as eyeshadows, because I've got a blush and a bronzer in my Pan As Old As Time. I don't have any product in my hair. It's Sunday morning. I usually mask my hair, put the mask on it, will mask my skin. So this is my day to do the things that I feel like I need to do to keep my hair conditioned. My hair's baby fine, and it's straight right now because it's been masked and it probably has the weight of conditioner on it. When I go to work, I gel it up, or I'll use the Aussie Sprunch spray that I'm working on panning out in my 19 and 2019 project. The foundation has changed. Foundation is being used in my Panning My Mental Health project. Lip products have changed. Those two products are also being panned out in my Panning My Mental Health project. Eyeshadow palette, Pan as Old as Time project. This is my Pan That Palette of the week. This is what I'm going to be working on this week. I have a lot of colors that I want to reach into. This one might be a little bit of a challenge because my Pan as Old as Time is predominantly dark colors. In my crease, I am trying to reach into the green that I said that I needed to show love to in that project. It wasn't getting any reach or touch. I have blue eyes, and I've never worn or gravitated towards green products. So this is a new experience for me. I smoked out the corner with the olive color that's in that in the Pan as Old as Time project. So if you're interested in panning, those are two other projects that you can stop by my channel and visit and take a look-see at. I've got those little series going. Fingernail polish is also in the Menage a Polish project. That's another panning project. We keep 3 polishes in the game at all times. There are 3 different colors on my nails. There's a black as the base coat, there's a red glitter, and then there's a silver glitter on top. So that's another project pan that I've got going. Guys, thank you so much for stopping by. And if you haven't subscribed, feel free to. I love making new friends. And I will see you in a week and let you know how this product performed. Have a wonderful week.